You guys, let's talk about something more powerful than a morning routine, which is the routine before the morning, nighttime routine. I was watching this movie called King Richard, which is about the father of Serena Williams and her sister. I am forgetting the name of the other sister. Anyway, so they are like the world class champion of tennis or badminton, I forget. But he says, his father, that if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. Listen to this again. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. So if you are not preparing the night before your morning schedule, you are going to be failing. Yeah, it's you gotta prepare for the night. Yesterday night I was like, before sleeping, even though I got really late while sleeping, I showered, I was journaling, I sat with the meditation, I sat with my grief, every emotion that I was running away from, I sat with it. And then I asked God to guide me, and I set the intention for the next morning. And now the next morning, even though I wake up and I had like anxiety, but because I had set an intention for my day the night before, that anxiety could not control me. So the nighttime routine is so powerful. You gotta have like those late night hangouts. Like, sometimes all of these things are fun. All the fun things are not poisonous, they are good, but like, do them in like, if you have a goal, you should know your limits. But like, having, before you go to sleep, you can't just like be out and then just come and go to sleep. You have to be showering and setting an intention, journaling, thanking the universe, the God, whatever you believe in, and remembering your blessings, the good things that happen to you throughout the day. And even if something upsets you, you do not go to bed with that upset. You write over it. You write about it in your journal, and that really, and then when you have expressed yourself, your gratitude, your sadness, your fears, your worries on the paper in your journal, now there is a space inside of you for the inspiration, to be able to listen to the God's guidance. If your heart is and if your mind is like filled with grief, anxiety, fears and all of that, then there is no space for inspirations, right? So you gotta put your fears, anxieties, worries on the paper and set an intention for the next day. And today my intention for the day was, dearest God, thank you for so my intention for today was that, dear God, thank you for making me feel so stable in my home, in my finances, in my career, in my money. Thank you for making me feel that way, because if you know the book Magic, it talks about gratitude, and in that there is a practice. If you are being grateful in advance for what you want, you manifest it. So I was just being grateful, and today in the morning I was like, dearest God, thank you for leading my body, my mind and my heart to the best of the best outcomes. Listen to this again. Dearest God, thank you for leading my mind, my body, my heart to the best of the best outcomes. Thank you for leading my mind and my body and my heart to the best of the best outcomes. And it's like, God, you move my body, you move my heart, because sometimes we can like, fears can paralyze us, froze us, and I'm like, God, I give it to you to move my body. And then I had to like, last night also, before I was like, today I'm gonna get like my blanket dry clean and wash, and it's a heavy blanket, I can't wash it by myself, so I have to go to like the cleaners. And I had like, I have like limited money for like next 14-15 days of food, and I was like, I'm like, if I spend this money and all of that, but last night I was like, no, I'm going to, money is gonna show up and all of that, but I'm going to. So I was just, instead of being frozen by the lack and not go and give my blanket for the wash. I did, because I was preparing myself, I was preparing my mindset for like to do that which is right, to not get paralyzed by the lack or by the fear. All right. And so if you'd like to book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me, link is in my bio. And you can also donate for me, for my rent, for my food and all my basic bills. That would be so beautiful. And remember to prepare for your next day the night before. It is powerful. Before you go to sleep, remind yourself for everything that you are being blessed, for the food that you ate, the joy that you, the love that you received from other person, and the love that you gave to the other person, and just like for so many things. And even if like all the sad things that made you sad, write them in your journal. Do not go to sleep with the heavy heart. Put that heaviness on the page and give it to God. Discuss, like, give it to the higher power. Like, just put it out there. Let yourself, and make sure your beds and everything is clean. Okay.